Hello, hello. Um, didn't think before I clicked. Oh, right, there's still ads in progress. Clearly, I did not think very hard through this. But hey, hello, Unlisted. Hello, Calv. How's it been? It's been okay, I think. Thinking is overrated. I wish I could agree with you, but unfortunately, we have to play a puzzle game today, so I don't know how well that mentality will go for us. But considering how many times I hit my head last weekend, maybe I'll just have to agree. I'm like so paranoid about it too sometimes because I think I spoke about it last time that I like bonked my head on my car trunk like kind of hard, and I got worried about it, but then I slept and I woke up again, and I wasn't dead, so I assumed it was okay. And then I was telling someone on a call with someone. Yeah, that's right. I was telling a family member about it, and I tried. Oh my god. Hello, Milky. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Shout out Milky, even though there, well, not necessary, but I'll do it again. Happy I'm starting now. Yeah, it's a rare occurrence, in fact, because today, um, here's another story I can tell. Actually, oh, Ada's here with the Milky raid. I should introduce myself before I tell the story, though. So, thank you, Milky. Appreciate the raid. Hello, raiders. Thank you for coming in. If you want to hang around, I am Asteros, or Taro for short, the your galaxy's local guardian angel, and I should switch so you can see me. And I do covers and play horror games and horror games specifically. Otherwise, I would be TOS, and otome games and puzzle games, and every once in a while action games that are incomprehensible if you've never played them yourself, and even if you've played them, sometimes it just looks like flashing lights and colors. But also, this week I'm announcing a new cover tomorrow that will come out very soon. So if you want to listen to some music, check my Twitter tomorrow, and there will be a link there. Um, but otherwise, thank you again, Raiders, for coming in. If you are too tired after watching the wonderful Milky stream and supporting her, I won't be offended if you have to go take a rest, or if I'm not your jam either. Um, no worries. But if you'd like to stick around, I'll happily have you. Oh, Nightbot, thank you. Yes, there's my first cover from 2 months ago. I was supposed to release one last month too, but uh, sometimes you get busy. But we have one soon. We have one soon. You like jam? What's your favorite kind of jam, Ada? Chat, what's your favorite kind of jam? Jam. I used to say mine was raspberry, but I feel like recently it's been getting too sweet for me. And I have some family friends who've been making pomegranate jam from home, and I get them from my mother sometimes, and they're really good. But they're more like jelly. Ada's favorite is strawberry. Sorry to be basic. Strawberry is really good though. Like especially when there's strawberry chunks in it. Calves is raspberry with whipped cream on a homemade sand. Ooh, raspberry jam with whipped cream. Okay, I'll have to try that at some point. Pomegranate jam, never had that before. I might have some I might have some left if you still... wait. Let me format that sentence. I might still have some left if you come visit, Ada. We can try it. It's a little sour and tangy, which normally I don't like all that much in jam, but there's something about it. Milky likes fig jam. Okay, yes. I feel like it's so unfortunate that I always forget about fig jam, but fig jam is definitely one of my favorites. I just don't see it often at stores. It's very good. I do recommend it, Calv. It's especially if you like figs. Although if you haven't had figs before, I don't know how you'll feel about it. But what were we talking about? Two different things. Yes, today I'm streaming earlier, so Milky was able to raid me. I'm on Pacific time. So normally I get off work and come home and then decompress and then stream and then run too late and go to bed too late and wake up late and get to work late. But today I was supposed to bring my car into the shop because it kept bugging me. It was like, dude, I need to be looked at. I need service. What if there's something wrong? And I took it in, and the guy was like, what the fuck are you doing here? You were just here like 2 months ago. I said the car said it needed to be looked at. And he said, go home. So I just went back home and used the excuse to work from home today. So that's why I'm here earlier than normal. All that is to say that this is probably not going to happen too often, but it's nice to be able to do today to hopefully prevent that cycle that Calv is referencing back to. But knowing me, it'll probably just mean that I'll stream for 5 hours instead of 3. We'll see. Somebody will have to call me out and prevent me from going crazy. But the other thing was, yes, when I bonked my head on the car, and then the day after I picked up my parents' dog and wasn't paying attention and bonked the back of my head on the wall, and then I was trying to tell someone what happened to me with the car, and I smacked my own head to like show it off, to be like, this is what happened, and it hurt because I hit it in the same spot. And so all week I've been like, am I dizzy because I'm sick, or because I have allergies, or because I hit my head too hard? Purposefully hit my head again. It wasn't it was like, this is why I need 3D at some point, so I can be expressive with my arms. But when you're explaining something to someone and it's like, oh yeah, and then he punched him in the arm like this, and you go, and you punch your own hand or something to really sell the hit. When you're telling a story, you're like, and then I clocked him across the jaw, like, ugh. It was like that, but I hit myself in the forehead. Yeah. Smart. Thank you. I've been called smart before. I don't know if I believe it, but a real authentic example. Exactly. But people can judge whether they think I'm smart or not based on the outcome of this game, because it's a puzzle game. And we're continuing from last time. So if you plan to play this game, I would not recommend watching necessarily, because we will probably spoil a lot of the puzzles. But if you don't care... Oh, I had to adjust my mic, sorry. If you don't care, then don't worry about it. I'm so good at streaming, you guys. Whenever people come in, I'm like, you don't need to be here. Why are you watching me? Go take a nap. Let me know if the audio is all right for the game, because last time I left dual audio capture on, so it was technically echoing. I don't know if BRB taking a nap. Okay, good night, Ada. Honk those shoes and hit those me's. Is it a good game? I think so, because I've been having fun with it, but I've heard that there's like a whole thing that happens, and so far I've had something happen, and I think it's going to open up a lot. So originally I was just in the mansion, and I found a spot that let me back outside, and there's a whole area down here. Like, there's clearly arches down there, which means I can probably go down there. And oh god, if I go around, there was a lookout point or something. Yes, here it is, from which we can see that there is a whole cliff down there. And I think that we'll be able to go down there once I figure it out, because at the end of last stream we found this. Love the view, right? I never thought about this, but there's something so interesting about this mountain shape. Like, how would this form naturally? That's got to be part of a puzzle at some point. Nice art style. It is very nice. I'm a huge fan personally of highly stylized works such as this, with the kind of sketched, heavily shaded edges on the objects. Kind of hits that part of my brain from when Borderlands 2 came out and I played like months of it on end. It kind of took over aesthetic part of my brain. Speaking of naps, you're trying to limit them for your circadian rhythms. Oof. Yeah, fixing a sleep schedule is tough. I don't know that I have advice for that, because mine is pretty bad, to be honest with you. Arrow tip or a castle based on the silhouette. Unfortunately, my brain is much more dire than that, so I was thinking it might be like a missile. Like our uncle just has a nuclear arsenal under there. He's part of the Atreides family or something. You'll play it one day. You love puzzle games? Wait, Ada, you love puzzle games? I did not know that. Especially after watching that clip of you playing Wu, you could have fooled me. Alright, here's a message we read last time, where he's talking, yes, dear Herbert, who is our uncle, from his friend Monsieur Lowry. I have no delusions that my company, yeah. And we had parlor games where we played in the parlor, and that doesn't count. You're gonna KMS and KYS? Hello? Is that a threat? I'll pretend I didn't see it. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements, and one which displays only false statements. One has a prize. And so, within this room, I remember last time somebody in chat had suggested, I think it might have been Fish. You think I'm in danger? I'm always in danger, don't worry. With friends like these, who needs enemies? Yes, okay. One box displays true statements. At least one box. And there was a specific call out, because it says at least, that maybe there is more than just these three boxes that are very obvious. But I tried looking around the room, and I think we may need a tool to find something else. And before you say it, no, the tool cannot be me. There's our uncle. All right, well, the black box contains gems. All 3 boxes are empty. So this one is lying because the sheet said only one, wait, well, only one box has a prize. The other 2 are always empty. This box and the blue box are empty. Oh. Okay. Black box contains gems. All 3 boxes are empty. Reminds you of the Telltale games. Oh, yes. That's right. They did also have this similar thick outline art style. I had forgotten. That was why they made the Borderlands Telltale game, because it aesthetically already fit, basically. I think I only played the Borderlands one and the Batman ones. And I had a really shitty laptop back then, so I purchased the Batman Telltale games and just had them rotting in my library for like 4 years until I got a slightly less shitty laptop and played them at like 480p. Did I play Walking Dead games? I did not get around to those. I found out about Telltale like when they were halfway through, and I was already busy, so I didn't have time. Unfortunately. Black box contains gems. All 3 boxes are empty. This box and the blue box are empty. Now hang on. I don't think any of these are necessarily... This box and the blue box are empty. At least one box displays only true statements. At least one box displays only false statements. This might be the first time I fail this puzzle. I should have taken a nap today. All 3 boxes are empty. The black box contains gems. Okay, I guess it has to be. Alright, easy money. I'm actually smart, you guys. Those whacks to the head did nothing. The clock room. You shall take a 10-minute power nap. Damn it. Ugh. I tried to take one before stream, but I couldn't fall asleep in time. So I gave up. Two gem requirement, or the pantry. Take it in my honor. Okay. Take it for me. Thank you, Calv. 5. You know, this might have been a clue actually, and I didn't write this down last time. I have a notebook for this, a physical notebook, and I totally forgot that last time I said I was going to set up a hand cam for my notebook, but you know, maybe next time. Surely we won't finish the game this time. But I do have a physical notebook I'm writing stuff down in. 1 banana. And it brings us back. And I wanted to go back here because last time we played... Hi, Lara, wherever you are in the cosmos. I mean, she was... Yeah, well... Always hanging out on the cardboard cutout in my room. This is what we unlocked last time, was these outdoor locations. And we tried the nuclear bunker, in which we were able to open a safe. I feel like I'm just word barfing at people. I need to just play the game so you'll see what I'm talking about. Trading post, we're too broke. Make an offering. Try the shrine out, even though I don't really have anything to offer. Whoa. I have money. Beneficial blessing that will last for several days. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. Three days. Blessing of the Dancer. Okay. Hopefully we find a lot of gems. But I remember last time what we need is a magnifying lens. Oh. To look at documents that had clues on them. We combined it with another item and lost it when we got the clue that needs it. Yeah. The interesting thing about this game is that it's a puzzle game roguelike, which I'm not sure I've seen before. In that every day when you run out of steps up here in the top left behind chat, you have to restart or the next day and you lose all of your items. Oh, hang on, gotta sneeze. I muted the mic for that so I don't blow it out. Corridor. Closet. Security. Security would be useful. Any news? Mount Holly. I just realized I totally forgot to ask what Milky was up to. I'm so bad at receiving raids. Well, there's always next time. I'm missing a gem. Huh. Low security and leave everything unlocked so that I don't need a key card. And then we log in with the passcode we got from last time. See if there's any news. Punch in, temporarily disabled. Announcements. Has a date on it, which we used to decipher a puzzle. Schedule change. Snap. Special orders. I want the magnifying glass real bad. So if I don't get it today, then I'm almost guaranteed to get it another day. None of the other terminals exist yet. So email? Can't read emails. Can't transfer data. Alright. And there's us. Look at us. We're schmovin'. We're teleporting. Haven't seen this vault yet. Or the piano. The piano's gotta be a puzzle, right? Oh! We found sheet music in that one room last time. I wonder if I wonder if we have to play a song on the piano. That would be something. That would be something. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. Okay, yeah, we read this one last time as well, and using a magnifying glass is how you're supposed to figure this out, but I just used my huge, massive brain to deduce it. All right. Nursery, nook, hallway. I think nursery would be good to have early on so that I can keep getting more steps. So I don't run out and have to end my day early. Goose. That's a big goose. Honk. Honk. Alright, any items in here? Just... oh, dice. Ivory dice to roll new floor plans, and the Red Prince book. Okay, we read this last time, but I didn't really analyze it very well. So I think we got a clue from it, and I want to review this. And there were documents saying that this book was assumed to be political, a political statement because of the color red being associated with the royal party or something. I'm sure we'll uncover more in due time. Red prince on a red throne, crown made of rubies, and a castle made of stone. Okay, so the ruby crown was stolen before the events in some of those newspapers, which is important somehow. Red is the only true color. Could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. Could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. So that's yellow canary, black crow, white swan. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue, and that's blue. The sky's blue. So we have yellow, black, white, blue, which may be a puzzle eventually. I haven't found anything yet, but we'll see. Always read the book. Story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. Story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. It's very, very meta. Thank you. Thank you, Marion. Marion? Marion. Marion the librarian. All right, onwards and sideways. Alright, store room for some more items, I suppose. Not else to it. I have a feeling these paintings are going to become important at some point. There are a lot of repeated motifs in different locations on this map. And this secret item, the little bird that we found a plushie of in our tent. Alright, did we miss any items in there? I know we had one gem missing last time we checked this before opening that room. Still 1 gem. Okay. Where could it be? Did we not pick up a gem in the den? We didn't, did we? Well, we have to go that way anyways. Might as well give it another look. There it is. Ding! Alright. Good, good, good. Den. Kitchen, closet, bedroom. We need a spot to pass through, and it's always good to get more steps. Moon necklace is very in focus. Probably going to be somewhere. What is that? I need binoculars or something. The car keys! The car keys. Okay, we need a garage. We need the garage. Please, please. Damn. Corridor it is, I suppose. Nothing to it. Nothing for us. Except a hat that's out of style. The garage! Okay, wait. I need to know, but it's gonna end this run. Is it worth it? Let me work it. If we used a gem, we could have flipped it and reversed it. Okay. I don't think I've read... Oh, no, I have read this. Kristoff, this is the 3rd time... Okay, 3rd time is underlined. Did not catch that last time. Kristoff, this is the 3rd time this month. You and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage. Never mind, power nap disrupted. Power through the rest of the evening. Well, maybe it'll help you fix your circadian rhythm. We can only hope. Rivals will help. Help with what? Keeping you awake or putting you to sleep? Guess it depends. Anyways. Oh, we don't have power. How far have I gotten in? I don't know. Probably not that far. The drop-off address is 14277 Sandy Heights. All right, writing that down. 14277 Sandy Heights. A small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment. Already has payment ready. Does that mean... moonshine. And also an upgrade disc, I guess. One of the terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Whoa, okay. That's a new item. Have not had that before. There's the swan. Puddle of oil. No power. How far? Yeah. I genuinely don't know what the point of this game is. I mean, it says get to the antechamber and get to room... What room? Room 46. That's about as far as I know, because I tried to keep myself from spoilers. So my assumption is simply that I've done nothing so far. Reddington. Red. Wait. This mountain. There's a cutout there. Mountain. You'll be lurking whilst completing missions for the event. What's the new event? Is it still the big head mode one or something? I haven't opened Rivals in a while. I think we locked ourselves in here. Alright, going outside to explore. Oh wait, no, I need the security terminal. A free Wolverine skin. Oh. I might have to look into that. We're upgrading the spare room. Now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Spare bedroom, spare green room, spare hall. Spare green room? I haven't even found a stage yet. What could I possibly need that for? I mean, I'm very tempted to just get a bedroom. Other one is for a free mantis skin. Oh wait, yes, I did see this. This was the floral mantis, and then the Krakoa suit Wolverine, right? I did actually open the game to see that a couple weeks ago. May not stay overnight. Why is it underlined? Is it possible for me to break these rules? May not be taken off the estate. Cannot stay overnight. Because time does pass. As we can see from this clock, and from last time when we solved a puzzle that required us to basically stand here for 5 minutes. That was riveting stream content. But yes, this mountain. Okay. In that image, there was a cutout from the mountain, such as this. And it didn't have a peak like that, but it did have this cut. So what changed from then? Is that natural? Are we even in reality? Where is Reddington? Down there, perhaps. I feel like I'm vaguely hallucinating the outlines of rocks and boulders. What else could be out here for us? Been holding off on the game a bit longer than intended. Mine was intentional. That game could ruin my life if I let it. I have too much stuff to do, unfortunately. There's the bird that we found in the drawing. the apple orchard, into which... Didn't write any dates down from those journals, unfortunately. Notes. Any 4 number combinations. How's this? I'll try a few random combinations that I found. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't remember where we found this. That's not it. These are 5 number combinations. This one is much longer. I think we already used 9083, but maybe they reused it somewhere. Some people use the same password for everything. Not recommended, but easy to remember. Anything else? Anyone else? Nope. All right. Well, before we move on to the next day, I'm going to go look at that note again and see if it has a date on it. Locked bunker. A road that leads directly into the side of a boulder. Very good. Very well done. Electricity. All right, there's a lot to uncover here. I just need to not screw up the the room layout next time. All right, this. No. A date. May the 2nd. What year? What year, Lowry? What year is it? Damn you. No calendars anywhere to be seen. And I just regained 2 steps that I don't need. But look, 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 right? Am I crazy? Look at this mountain. It almost actually looks like the top of the mountain that we're looking at was chopped out of this and placed here. The crown. The ruby crown. The ruby crown is the top of Reddington Mountain. Maybe. I might be insane, but who knows? There might be magic in this game. I don't know anything yet. Based on some of the stuff that happens in this house, I would believe it. Not an openable box. A swan. They love swans around here. Big fan of swans, this guy. They don't even let me spam click it. That's so frustrating. Just... damn you. This game knows what I want, and it won't give it to me. No date on there. No date. Oh. That has an address, but no date. All right, tomorrow it is. Let us see what the new day shall bring us. Yes, yes, I know. I accomplished nearly nothing today. You don't have to rub it in my face. Sometimes, some days are just like that. You feel like you didn't accomplish anything, but you've still taken steps to make tomorrow easier. least that's what I try to tell myself. Not always good at convincing myself, though. So maybe I'll convince someone else. All right. Let's check on this bunker again and then go inside. The shelter, the schoolhouse, the trading post adds 8 classrooms. Okay, I haven't been in a classroom yet, so this will be potentially good. Oh man, this is some Little House on the Prairie type of classroom. Oh. Blue flames. 1 out of 4. The beacon is lit. The blue prince calls for aid. Please help me, I don't know what I'm doing. Documents. Books. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving you as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson. Okay. 38 years. Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision. Vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson. All right, another name. Our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. That's funny writing. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair. So our uncle architected this school. Thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. Okay, so that explains why there is a school in this guy's house. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Odd sentence structure. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Hello? What an asshole. Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Okay, Mrs. Peterson gift. That's probably something we can find, because I bet this guy forgot it. Would be nice if it was just, like, in here somewhere. Very unlikely, though. Maybe we just turned this on and burned it, and it was in there. So it goes. Bird. Oh, whoa. It's like a pigeon in a city. God, they really love flying right next to my face. I don't know. It must be a common thing, but in recent years, every time I go into a city with pigeons, they really love just scaring the shit out of me by flying as close to my face as they possibly can. And I don't appreciate it. Okay. Less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Ooh, okay. And I have yet to enter a library which has 2 floors. Mount Holly records. Total time. Oh my god. 5 days. I've spent almost 5 hours in this game. My longest day was almost 2 hours, which I think was my first day. So that should tell you how well I'm faring. I'll just say I'm being more intentional now. That's why the days are shorter. I have a goal. I have a precise goal in mind. Man, this is gonna creak and break from under me. Scrapbook. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. November 5th. It contains all the stuff I've found. Favorite floor plans. Contraptions I've made. Largest purchase. This is cute. Most avoided floor plans. Passageway, trading post, office. Maybe one day. That's cute. I like that. Fun way of presenting your game stats. I'm sure it's probably mildly frustrating for people who really like looking at that kind of thing. That you have to randomly roll for the library. But it doesn't bother me too much. Empty book. Reading. The house directory is a great resource. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R. Yeah, we know about that. Another empty book, but a note on the table in the middle. Book request form. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird by Marion Marigold. Important character. The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt, History of Orindia. EPCW Pump System User Manual. Drafting Strategy. I'm tempted to... maybe we'll just go in order. That's me, Simon P. Jones. All right. The foundation. We haven't been here yet. Does not reset each day. Ooh. Now that's interesting. So this floor plan will have a foundation there forever? But we can't... Oh, stairs. Okay. It's spooky down there. The mines. The classroom. I don't have a gem. No. Ah. All right. Guest bedroom or chapel? Can't lock ourselves off, or we'll end up like we did last time, even if this place takes our money. Walking up and down the pews every time as if it's going to reveal something new to me, but I never find anything there. Is this an allegory? Who knows? That's for you to decide. We did find out before that the name of one of these angels, though. I believe it was the maid angel, who is this one, number 5. Maid angel number 5. So that's that's definitely going to be a puzzle, because we saw a statue of the maid angel, and her name is Mila, M-I-L-A, and she's number 5. So I have a feeling we're going to see statues of the rest of them, or at least hints as to who they might be. Good thoughts, all of them. Pantry, nook, parlor. Oh, this will link us back up to the library. All of them will. So do I prefer gems, a key, or coins? I would like gems in case we get another classroom. And this is the same puzzle as last time, but the boxes are going to tell us something different, I'm sure. All right. Wait. Oh, wait. The windows are open this time. That's new. They always had blinds on them before, or curtains. And this looks out on the mountain. Mountain. Oh, they had curtains because they were an inner room. Of course, they would not have functional windows. Obviously. Silly me. And this is blocked off. Okay, never mind. This statement appears on another box. This statement, they're both telling the truth. This is a lie. The blue box is empty. So it's the blue box. Yep. Give me those sapphires. Sapphires, right? I don't know. I didn't watch Steven Universe. I didn't have a media property to make me remember things. All right. Don't have any money, but we might get money later. Oh, we've been doing ads and I didn't notice. We'll take a second. I'll take a swig of water. Review some notes. Lady Epson. Mrs. Peterson. Okay, Mrs. Peterson, I think, was the new principal. And March is when they were opening the school in Reddington. Lady Epson was who? Their benefactor? She simply paid for the school to exist? I don't know. My notes are never detailed enough. This is the problem. It's actually kind of dire looking back through these notes. They'll just go, there's a drawing of a guy's face and a drawing of a lady's face with a beauty mark above her lip. Just random names written everywhere as if they'll be meaningful to me. Even though I played last Friday, and all weekend I kept thinking about going back to playing. Oh, ads are over, okay. And it was simultaneously painful and great because I really wanted to play more of this game very badly, but also I needed to get a lot of stuff done. So I think if I didn't intend to finish it on stream, I would have not gotten any of my tasks done. So, you know, there it is. There's the mountain. with mountain, without peas. So, with mountain, without peas. And do you have anything fun to offer me? Yes, the same old stuff that I can't afford yet. Wunderbar. Another... Oh, we haven't been there yet. Okay, good. This is exciting. We haven't been in one of these yet. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? That's a clock, and that is a lock. What do you mean by this? What? Colors. Yep. They certainly are. Why is it so bright? Oh, they're floating. What is happening? What is going on in here? Why are all the letters lit up? Help me. Color worksheet, B+. Each color is only used twice. My favorite color is red. Damn, this kid's a royalist. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Ooh, okay. 10 out of 12. Each color is only used twice, which means the blue one is used too many times. So that flag is not blue because these are blueprints. That's water. This flag is not blue. So the heart-shaped one is orange. The one that looks like a... Why can't I remember what this is called? A sand timer, you know? A hourglass, that's what it is. Hourglass is purple. And the flag with the mountain is questionable, but I bet it's red because that's the mountain of Reddington or something. There's going to be something with that. No, wait. Well, that's supposed to be... Oh, yes, this is too many red as well. That should be green. So those are the two incorrect ones. Which means those are orange. It's yellow. It should be yellow. Because yellow is only used once here. Okay. Not too bad. Now we have to figure out what that means for us. I feel like that's been this whole game. I'm solving puzzles that I don't know are puzzles necessarily because I haven't seen where to apply them yet. There's more worksheets. You must really like red. Caleb really likes red. Is this kid not taking the assignment seriously, or... Oh, there's so many. Oh, no. 9 out of 12. Freddy, B-. B+, 10 out of 12. Yeah, those are yellow, purple, green, red, orange. What? Blue. 10 out of 12. Purple. What? Oh, the flags are mixed up. These two flags are mixed up. Okay. I think we only needed one, but they gave us all of them? Just in case? Grade 1. Free apple. Thank you, teacher's pet. And this one. Empty color sheet. Can I fill it out and take it with me? No. Unfortunate. I don't know what this is useful for, but we've noted it down for whenever this game decides to finally let me do the puzzles that I've been collecting clues for. See, that's what I meant about I don't know how far in I am, because I feel like I've been collecting clues for puzzles that don't exist yet, which could potentially be very fun. Also, this flag is red, so this is a royalist classroom. Potentially in Reddington. Don't know that that helps us. Okay. Pantry corridor. I have 5 free redraw or 3 free redraws from the dancer. Let's use one. Why don't we? Storeroom, nook, den. I would like the den. Always just 1 gem in here, but we do get 2 ways to go. Take the observatory, thank you. +1 for each time you've drafted observatory. Spin the globe. See, we're not on Earth, clearly. They hit us with the old Disco Elysium. The slice, +3 steps. +3. Okay, we're gonna get the slice. Hey, give me that slice of pizza. And for free, huh? Where are we trying to get? 1 gem. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious. The key. Dead end rooms are more common. Everything is 50%. Special flowers. Okay. This seems interesting, because I don't think we found any flowers yet. And flowers are in quotations, so those have got to be something silly. Something silly. Speaking of a green room, perhaps they will give us a flower. Perhaps they hate us, but perhaps they love us. Metal detector is pretty useful. Pretty useful item to not get soft locked and have to start a new day. Very nice. Spare bedroom it is, I suppose. Only location that's not a dead end. Oh. Beep. Metal detector? Hello? Huh? Oh. It's 1 coin? Come on. And the door's locked. Ridiculous. Security's not all that useful to us at this moment. We've kind of taken everything we can get from there. Still 5 of each, huh? And another locked door. No keys in sight. Wait, the metal detector was going off in here. Was that? It was those coins. Okay. All right. Backtracking it is. Ah. Another coin. Give me a key. I just need one key, please. One key. There you have it. Or more? Metal detector? What do you mean the key was from the metal detector? This room's supposed to have a key by default. You cheated me. Coupon book. Save $1 on purchases. We could go back to the commissary and get something useful. I'm very tempted. Very tempted. We might as well go back before we have to go further, right? Alright. Magnifying glass is all we can afford. I just wanted to know what they do, but... Alright. Good to know. We still have plenty of rooms to get to. Alright, just don't run out of steps. That's all we gotta do, not run out of steps. Spare bedroom is now open to our key. As is this direction, but I think I'd rather go through here. Use our key to open up the breaker box or the storeroom. Breaker box. This is an old puzzle that was... Press green. Okay. Press green. Press blue next to red to turn purple. Okay. All right. Why did I do this so easily last time, and this time it's hard? I basically unlocked it last time. Okay, here we go. All purple. Turn off key cards. Turn on the garage. That should do it. It never confirms that I've solved that puzzle. I just have to assume that I did it right. Oh well. Right. 18, 17 steps. Ooh, we're gonna need to get a bedroom soon, or we'll be cooked. Please. Don't be locked. Okay. Yes. Saved. Oh, wait a minute. Anything fun in this town? Is there a little guy in there waving at us or something? Is Beetlejuice in here? Nope. Nothing of note. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh? Oh? Money. And a guest bedroom. I mean, that's all the other ones are dead end, so we might as well get more steps. Right. And this thing we read last time. Write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson. Wait a minute. No, Lady Epson, not Evanson. Okay. Peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. Your new billiard room. We did the billiards puzzle from KL. Do we have a KL in our notes? Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Hit the microphone again. Silly me. No KLs. KL. Did you write anything sneaky in invisible ink or something, KL? No. Car keys. We really need the garage now. It's open. We have electricity and car keys. One coin. Okay. I mean, we can afford something from the commissary now. Might as well. Hello. Sledgehammer proved pretty useless last time. Sleeping mask or running shoes. Great for backtracking. Not a bad purchase. What could be bad is going through this chapel because it will take a coin. Oh no, wait, we just spent all our coins. No worries. We're so chill. Nothing can ever... Oh no! I wasted a step going in there. This doesn't go out. Okay. We can't get on that elevator because it's too high up. There's no controls for it. There are no controls, I should say. Unfortunately not. These rooms in this game keep reminding me of specific places in other games, like the tutorial area in the Outer Wilds. Or one of the layers in Ultra Kill. I don't remember which one. Man, I wish I could stream the Outer Wilds, but I don't want people to watch me play it if they haven't played it already. And also, I've already played it, so I don't know what's left to stream, to be honest. Very tough one, that game. 11 steps. Room counts as 2 bedrooms. The gymnasium takes away. Don't have... Alright. Alright. The hamster is back. The hamster has a bunk bed. Wait, did one of them die? Oh no. That can't be. Surely. I don't want to think about that. This is the diary we read last time where our brother is complaining about us and then we turn out to be really mean. I don't need presents because I have my brother's book. And I threw it in the bushes. He's a crybaby. And then at the end he says, my brother's returning from college and I'm very happy. Still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma. And whatever happened to our brother, I wonder? Why isn't he inheriting this estate? The Turtles of Vera. The Trinsdale Mystery. Inoperable radio. Game of checkers. Well, I suppose that's that room. Are we really dead end? No, wait. Storeroom will give us a key. We can go all the way back up to the pantry and unlock it, assuming we don't run out of steps. And our guy is still here, little bird. Oh, wait. There's a notch in the top. No. Nothing of note other than very cute. Very cute bird. Very good bird. Crowbar. Damn. Did we make any progress today? I don't know. Oh, my coin. My coins. Running shoes help. No. All right. Running shoes, please. I'm begging. No. It's so Jover. I can't believe how well I formatted this place on the first day. I just was never running out of steps. What happened? The dark room. Okay. Very important, and it opens up other areas for us. Don't. Utility closet. We have 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If we can get a bedroom in another direction. Please, please, please. Unfurnished, unfinished, and unremarkable empty bedroom. So it doesn't actually give us anything back, huh? Damn. And it powered down the whole system. Well, we can try with the running shoes. Maybe they'll let us do it. Keycard entry system on, and we made them all unlocked. Okay, running shoes, now's your chance. You can do something great for us. You didn't do anything for us. You screwed me. Damn, running shoes. They must have been the kind that I used to get from Payless. as a kid that would fall apart after a few months of wearing them. Oh. All right. Well, we have some knowledge. That's all I can ask for. I'm always concerned about games like this because I feel like my brain is being entirely used to figure out puzzles and think about the gameplay, and I'm basically let's playing on Twitch, which is something that some people like to watch or do. Excuse me. But personally, it's not my preferred vibe. But I mean, if I don't plan for something else and it happens, it is what it is. We gotta do some more bit streams sometime soon. I really enjoy when the whole stream is a joke. Why don't we check out the shelter computer again? Maybe that door will be open. We can reread the note in there. No special items. Door is not open, so they won't let us read the red note again. That's really unfortunate. Remain here. The red guard is due tomorrow. Still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Okay, so I brushed over this last time, but this insinuates that this system of drafting rooms is just how this house works for everyone. So he was hiding people in the shelter, and they requested to remove the shelter from the draft pool so that it wouldn't show up when the red guard appears. But if there's someone in the room and it's not in the draft pool, what happens to them? And we don't know if they survived or not. But I'm sure we'll find out. Time lock safe. Today is what? What is today? So this 7th was the first day. We're on day 6, so that's plus 5 days past the first day. So we're on the 12th. So unlock. On the 12th of November. Oh, it saved the date from last time. That's nice. At I don't know. How late did they let us go? 9 p.m. or something. Or how long does it stay open? Time lock safe. As long as it's once unlocked, it stays open for 4 hours. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. What? No. Yeah, the 9th, 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we'll just do like, I don't know, 6 p.m. Whenever that is. I don't know what time it is right now in game. Is there any radiation going on? Oh. There's a little bit of radiation. That's concerning. See, okay, this is why I'm making the connection that maybe there's something suspicious going on with the mountain. Something nuclear weapon-y. Because they have a bomb shelter with a radiation measurement on it. You know? No. I didn't want to exit the terminal. Wanted to request more items. Come on now. Adjoining and blessing. I forgot that those were used to describe rooms for a second, and I thought I brushed over some whole religious theological discussion in the lore of this game. Apparently not. Apparently my memory was just lapsing. Data transfers, email. Alright, I think that's all we can look at in here now. Maybe we'll come back and reread the envelope later on. For now, let's try not to screw up the arrangement in this house this time. Nook. Same old stuff. Key on the main desk. Telling me to take notes. And... too expensive. Spare bedroom is innocuous and incapable of harming me, so I might as... oh! Don't mind if I do. Whenever we enter this, so if we need to backtrack. Okay, good, good, good. I didn't make a mistake the first time getting bedrooms early on, because I will need to backtrack. Same old portrait with the moon necklace, and that talking genie in a box showed us the moon logo on the door that we need to reach. Wait, I had a gem? Oh, there's a gem in here. Right. Right. Garage. It's gonna block off this route. I'm not ready to do that again. There's new notes. Okay. 1983. I need to open my window blinds. I can't even see my notes anymore. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Staff notice. Whoa. Jeez. June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson. Lady Epson was the one in the classroom note. The West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any... okay. Balatro. Car. Courtyard, no whammies. Give me something good. A trunk. Another key back. Didn't give me a key back. Very unfortunate. And I still haven't used a shovel. What am I doing? Alright. Locked. Please don't be locked. Oh, no. No. Oh, well. It is what it is. Reroll die. And backtracking we go. Luxury items for sale, but I'm broke. What's the use of that? Just give me money and a banana. Didn't write down Bridget's name. And that's all for this room. Back to the beginning we go. At least we recovered 2 steps there. It's my one reassurance. Parlor, I suppose, is more useful for us than hallway, but I don't know that we've drafted hallway, so maybe there's something we haven't seen in here. By which I mean there's nothing in here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. What is this? The elevator in the foundation. Yes. Okay. I love progress. We did something. We're going straight down to hell, you guys. Alright. Commissary will lead us straight there, so better not muck about. And it opened the door for us. What? Oh, yeah. Because it already exists. Maid's Day sale. That's this weekend. Maid Day. All right. Once again, magnifying glass is all we can afford, and it's what I want just in case we get that photo again. Although I feel like I'm going to not want it after whatever this does to me. Oh boy. New disc. What? Came down here for no reason? Huh. What could this possibly be? There's a big ruby gem in the middle of a gear. Foundation underground. Oh well. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Onwards and quite literally upwards this time. Let me around here. Kitchen. Food for sale, but we're kind of broke. Need something more interesting. Anything of intrigue, anything of import, anything at all. Anything you want to give me. Nothing, not even a little coin. All right. If that's how it's going to be. We'll go look at the stars again. Is that a clock or a compass? No idea. Oh, it's locked. Of course it's locked. Of course I don't have a key. Why would I have a key? Useful. Key would have been better, but... Can't always get what I want, I suppose. Ugh. By which I mean I can't have anything. Come on. Another gem. Stop giving me gems. I have enough, I promise. And our prince. Any subtle little things in the artwork? Red rose, fire hydrant, flags, stop sign, lobster apples. Wagon. Yes, that's what those are called. Those clocks are all around the house. I haven't been able to interact with them. All right. One more chance to go up this way. No whammies. The vault? That gives us 40 coins, but we don't have any keys. We can't progress the... Oh no! It's a new location, but can I risk it? Rotate floor plans. This one doesn't have an exit. I suppose the whole point is to find new rooms, so I guess we'll ruin this run again. Just to get a bunch of coins. Maybe we'll be able to buy an item that saves us. Oh, there it is. The way we were supposed to find out the date, I suppose. But I don't do things the way I'm supposed to. That's not as fun as doing them the way you're not supposed to. God, I was trying to remember this guy's name. The Jackal. Is it Anubis? Or am I stupid? Who is this guy? The ferryman, right? In the underworld? I feel like that's gonna be something I need to know. $46. Is there a 46 in here? And it's not important. Okay. There was nothing in here except for coins. Not even a note. Not even an item. Just coins. Alright, buddy old pal, Mr. Anubis. Have a good evening. Pocket some change. Yeah, I got some change, that's for sure. I can't take it with me on the next day, unfortunately. No keys. But we can buy everything in here. Padlocks on lock trunks. Ah. That's right. Okay, we can go open that trunk that was in the observatory. And it'll probably... If it gives us a key, that would be incredible. It did not give us a key. Immensely unfortunate. What am I to do? What indeed? I suppose we could always go back and read the note. Assuming that it's unlocked by now. What time is it here? Said it closes within 4 hours of the time that you set, and I set it for 6 p.m. So it's well past time, unless it's... we're still in the morning. Who can say? But I guess that would be our last savior, is if the vault just so happens to have a key inside. Oh yes, the disc. Good, good, good. I forgot to remember what time it was, but this first. Boudoir. Permanently upgrade to give us 3 apples, 2 dye, or 1 gem. Say 3 apples sounds pretty good to me, honestly. If one of them had keys, I would have taken that, but... c'est la vie. Now. Let's figure out what time it is. And do another little, And we can check on the blue flame that appeared. There it is. The gas pumping straight to it. So I guess we have to find 4 different spots where there's a fire. Sledgehammer, can you be useful? Padlocks and locked trunks. Wait, padlocks. 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 Like the one on the orchard? This would be really funny if they let me do this, and if they don't, I'm gonna be mildly disappointed. Oh, come on. That's a padlock, isn't it? Let me have some fun. Let me swing the sledgehammer and just smash the shit out of it. What's wrong with that? Ah, that's why my chair was touching the mic. That's why it keeps getting bumped. Oh, I suppose we could try 1983. Since that's the one date that we saw, but I'm pretty sure we tried that last time. sure it's something like the date of their marriage, since one of the trees has 2 initials carved into it. Based on a photograph we saw, which we can't look at without a magnifying glass or the power on. So I know what I need to do, I just need a little bit of luck. Still no keys. What did we acquire that I wanted to try? I've already forgotten. Oh, yes. Check the time. And open the vault. It is almost noon. It's 12:30 right now. So we have to set it for at least 1:30. And it only sets by... Does it set by minutes? No, just hours, so we have to set it for 2 p.m. Right, because must be at least 1 hour in advance. Okay. Nothing. Why was it higher before? What could this mean? Many questions, few answers as of yet. Really do wish there was a way to pass time. Is there? Huh? Yeah, my first 2 days I got so many rooms, and then every day since has been pretty dire. That's so funny. Permanent additions. I added the foundation, didn't I? Wonder why it's not listed. Okay. Observatory. We open that chest. Closet, 2 keys, West Wing den. Alright, where are we at now? It's... Wait, oh. It was 11:30. I misread. Do you think I can go back and change it to 1 fast enough? Come on. Come on. Yes, time lock safe. Please open at 1. And now we just have to wait like 5 or 6 minutes. And that's... Ads are about to start, so... Pretty good timing, I'd say. Because then we can just sit here and chat. About what? Who knows? Something will come to me, or not, and I'll just sit here and stare at you. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. Uh, very good engagement. This is the content that people deserve. Nowhere else to go. Hallway, foundation. Yeah, this is the only exit, and those were both locked, and we don't have keys. And so that's all, folks. Alright, I want to go down to that basement one more time and have a little think. We have time and footsteps to spare, after all. This last time we checked that it's approximately 5 minutes in real life to 1 hour in this game, so 5 minutes and we'll be able to go open the safe and reread the letter, and maybe, if it has a key in it, maybe. Elevator call button is locked, but we don't need that because the elevator is here. What we do want to know is what this means. We probably don't just need a regular key, surely. Surely. Okay. Now, what happened to my bots? Automod not doing its job. I think I permitted links at some point because somebody wanted to send something and it like banned them. And I need to fix that. Is what it is. Ads in progress. Let's see. What else has happened in recent memory? Oh, yes, a fun conversation I had. I've been trying to be social in the workplace because my coworkers are quite antisocial, and the way that my current workplace is run, weirdly enough, we don't have a whole ton of communication or meetings with the team, which to most people, a good thing. And to me, in some ways, the lack of meetings, still a good thing, because usually I'm very tired and I just fall asleep. Or I really have to fight not to fall asleep, which is pretty bad. And I actually did fall asleep once, which is beside the point. But no, it's not beside the point. I'll follow that story. We'll come back. So, when I was younger, I had an internship, like summer job position, and I was doing school at the same time, university at the same time. So I would go into work and then take an hour off of work to like do the class meeting discussion sessions, and then go back, come home, drive like an hour to get home, do my assignments, go to bed, go back the next day, or, you know, take what little time at night I had to play a video game or do something to enjoy myself. Needless to say, very exhausted, pretty dangerous. Multiple times I almost fell asleep while driving home because of how heavy the traffic was. Not great. Part of why I wish I didn't have to have a car. But there was one meeting that my group held. My group? What? Why am I forgetting the word? My unit, as if I'm an idol or something. Let's say group for now until I remember what I'm talking about. And the manager was talking, and he had a very monotonous and kind of boring way of speaking. It's a little rude to say that way, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So, extremely exhausted, sitting in the room, he's talking about stuff where I only care or understand half of what he's saying, and I start to nod off. And I can feel myself nodding off, and I can't fight back against it. I'm doing everything I can to try and stay awake. And then just feel my eyes shut, and I'm like, fuck, I can't. All of a sudden, I wake up again, and I hear the tail end of like a little snort noise. And I wake up, and I'm looking around. Oh, oh, the dog is barking. Give me a second. All right, sorry about that. I think it's he just got excited by another dog passing by or something. Where was I? Yes. Okay. I woke up. Boss did not acknowledge it, but my coworker, who was like in the same position as me, we were both the same level. He looked over at me, and I could see on his face that he was trying really hard not to laugh. And in my head, I was just like, oh no. Anyways, moving on. So I just sat there and was awake now. And after the meeting ended, that coworker and my other coworker, who was like a mentor to both of us, they came up to me and they were like, dude, you can't be falling asleep in meetings like that. Whatever you have to do, however you have to slap yourself or, you know, sit straighter or drink a Red Bull beforehand. And I was like, caffeine of that scale gives me heart palpitations. I think I don't think it's worth it to give myself heart problems to stay awake in a meeting. I'd rather they just fire me. But nobody ever said anything about it afterwards again. But my coworkers noticed specifically and took me aside, and they were like, brother, you gotta get your shit together. I was doing too much. I didn't know what to tell them. So I think every other meeting we had, I tried to sit up as straight as possible. I think we only had one or two more after. Okay, time's up. And yeah, that was how that went. But I've really tried not to fall asleep in meetings since then, and it's not worked. It doesn't work. It's so, you know, maybe it says something. I need to change fields or but oh, it didn't work. Oh no. What did I do? Did I leave it on AM? Huh? 1 p.m. Yes. So now I don't have any more meetings. I had one in the first week, and I almost fell asleep during that at this current job. So that shows you the dire state of things. That I wasn't even like scared enough to lose a new job to stay awake during the first meeting I had to attend. I kept nodding off, and so in that way, I'm glad that I don't have meetings anymore, but it has meant that I'm mostly working on my own and not communicating with other people unless I choose to, or I talk to them over lunch. The problem is most of them take their lunch and go back to their desk and continue working, which is like probably toxic workplace behavior because you need to take breaks. So when I notice some of them go to get lunch, I intentionally chase them down and grab lunch with them and like sit down and just look at them with like a, you know, you want to come sit with me You know you want to talk with me. You wouldn't leave me alone here like a loner sitting alone at the lunch table, would you? My team member, you wouldn't let me to sit alone, would you? And I've managed to guilt them into coming and sitting and talking with me. So now I know some stuff about them. And they know marginally anything about me because one of the times we spoke, I kept trying to poke and prod them about what they did over the weekend, and they shared all their fun stuff. And then, of course, they asked me, what did you do? And I can't be telling them that I spent all weekend reading manga. So I said, oh, I'm reading a book. And they said, what book? And I just fucking lied and told them about a new book I had picked up that I hadn't even opened to the first page. Instead of, I don't know, something I've read before and I could have told them about in case one of them had read it and was like, oh, I love that book. What's your favorite part? And now I'm talking about a book that I've never read before. Anyways, remember to keep your lies straight. That's the moral of that story. Oh, why did my VTS crashed? Okay, I think we're back for now. All right, this time for sure. And we only have like another hour and a half because I gotta go have dinner. I feel like at some point I need to start just grabbing... Oh, what is happening to my phone? Is it overheating or something? It's pretty hot. My tracking is getting messed up. How strange. All right. All right. Let's go check on our little outdoor room. And then go speed run this house. Two special items. Okay, this... Yes! Yes, yes! The shovel, finally. Finally. And a sledgehammer. So we don't have to use as many keys. And we can save them for doors. Alright, that was a really good first room. Pretty happy about that. Things are looking up. Now, I don't remember if there are patches of dirt over by our campsite. I feel like there were, but I might be hallucinating it. So we'll go and check, why don't we? Oh, wait. I forgot to look down here last time. Probably I need a light. Just, yeah, to light those torches. Oh, we had a light one of those times. Okay, what a complicated game. I feel like this is gonna take me too many streams to finish. I need to lock in real bad. Campsite. Oh, now I'm quiet. All right. Any dirt piles? Any at all? Even a single one? Please. Please. Just stones, just rocks. Oh, man. Okay. Fine, I'll go into the house. If you want to make me do that. Foundation is still there, but we don't know what to do with it yet. So I shall leave it alone. Corridor. Why not? And no items of intrigue. As per usual. Don't dead end me. Banana. Same document as always. Why are we circling back around? Come on now. Get me a key for now so we don't get locked in. Gem. One gem, one key, one coin. And our bird friend. Everything's becoming familiar. It's time for a little bit of change. If I could ask you, Manor, to give me some change. And by change, I don't mean the coins. Whoa. There's some veiny hands. Praying. Wait a minute. What? What is that symbol on the end of it? Kind of looks like a puzzle piece. Maybe I'll draw this one too. The end of the rosary. Is it only called a rosary if it is Catholic, or is that just the English word for prayer beads? I don't know. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, but it's in red, meaning it's not true, I guess. That was a memo we found last time. Patio. Ugh, they all go the wrong way. That's pretty horrendous. Oh, have we been here? I don't think we've been out here before. Buried below, occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Yeah, I kind of inferred that, but, you know. That's okay. Can't grill anything. Alright, what do we got? Old rusty nail, not worth picking up. Wow, thank you so much. I'm so glad that I spent all this time and effort thinking about what that shovel would unlock for me. Thank you, video game. I would like to go back to the observatory. I would indeed. Give us our little spin. Another little spin. There's one over here. Nope. Nothing to pick up in here. Nope, still just the controls for the telescope that we already solved. Alright, give me something new. Give me something good. Look directly at the sun. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today! Okay, we might be saved from soft locking because we only have 1 path left to go. This might have saved the entire run. Please. It's all I ask. Gem requirement. Okay. Oh, no. Huh. Lucky rabbit's foot, greater chance of finding items. They're giving me so many good items and no rooms to use them in. Man. Okay. Please. Alright, parlor. Good, good. Good start, good start. Same old Same old puzzles. This box is the middle box, so you're lying. Gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Oh, I didn't pick up the... There we go. Two gems. What do you know? Okay, okay, okay. Not a dead end. And it gives us a key. Always good to have. And it's back up again. All right. Rotunda can rotate. Cloister. Guest bedroom. We don't have enough gems for the cloister. No way. No way. No way. It's another dead end. No. They hate me. They hate me so bad. They don't want me to succeed. What is this? Key card. But I don't have any electronic doors to open with it. All right. Good night. Dang. We're losing tracking again. What's going on here? Plug us back in. I don't know what the issue is. Keeps stuttering. Let me see if I can fix this. Hang on. Hold on. Gotta stop hitting my mic. I really gotta stop doing that. It just does not want to connect over USB. This is that Apple proprietary baloney. Because I'm using a non-Apple USB, probably. Because they're not long enough. I guess we'll just power through. All right, this time for sure. This time for sure. For sure. What do you got for me? More likely to contain dig spots, adds classrooms. I want to try this again. Maybe one of the other classrooms will have... Lady Epson is the host. To turn the light on, it's getting dark. Lady Epson, Clara Epson, host of school. turn it off. It shuts the flame off. Okay, not what I want. I don't know what they do, but it was off to start with, so having it on is probably the correct option based on my knowledge of how video games work. Here we go again. Give me a key, why don't you? Library. Oh, it has the book I requested. Okay. And next time... Oh, coupon book. Ooh, okay. This is nice. Sightseer's Guide. Notes. So we have January 4th, 1982. From Anne Babbage. November 18th, 1987. Lord Evanson. April 25th, 1992. Monsieur Lowry, who was in that note written about the parlor, and Simon, who was us on today, November the 14th. Or perhaps the day that we requested this book. A modest account of our town. Introduction. The third largest city in Fen Aries. Right, Fen Aries is the country. And site of its former capital, Reddington. Reddington is no longer the capital. Okay. Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Botanical gardens. Most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ageran canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. And then they included Ilex X Messervier, which is a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Have we seen any of this yet? Unique to Redton. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, probably relative of Clara Epson, who might be our uncle's wife, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his eldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, which I assume is Clara, however you pronounce it, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. Marriage. Okay, daughter. That could be an important date. Daughter Clara, maybe? Epson. Married 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence, began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction. The estate was designated a national historic landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. How many? Oh my god. Okay, Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Aries' premier... Wait, I need to know what the place was called. Featherfall Keep. Featherfall Keep. And then Trinsdale Lake. One of Fen Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. That's got to be important. 100 Bells Tea Room, Mondays, Fridays. Mount Holly. Oh, see, here it is with its... Where's my cursor? Okay. The weird peak. Maybe they'll tell us. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, which must be where we are. On the opposite peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly. Nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Okay. Schoolhouse closed in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. All right, last one. Mainstay Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station in a time when the Realms trains were still in service. They don't have trains anymore. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar, Mainway Station Bazaar, will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Okay, this, I wish, maybe I'll just draw it for myself. You know what? Trinsdale Lake is here. Angel Tower. And there's a lake that goes around, and it looks vaguely like a moon, but not really. And there's a river that goes around here. And this way. And that way. And Reddington is at the end of one of the estuaries. Featherfall Keep is up on a mountain over here. On Mount Perma, because it's permanently there. 100 Bells is by the Moon Lake. Was this? He said something about Trinsdale Lake. Hundred Bells, Burrow's End. Botanical Gardens. Damn, they stopped the music. They were like, bro, what are you doing? Move on. And Tanner Fork down at the bottom. Tanner Fork. And the roads are important as well. Going to Reddington. One goes off to Featherfall. One goes to 100 Bells. One to Burrow's End. Up to Angel Tower. And Mount Holly is down here with its weird, bizarre peak. So where are we? Mount Holly on the opposite side of the peak. Far from the trail rests the estate, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. I'm not sure I understand what they mean by this. Oh well. Freezes your accounts. Oh, that's fun. You don't reset your money and gems. But I would rather be able to explore more of the house, personally. Is that like air conditioning? What is this noise in here? Oh, safe code. Did I write this somewhere? Oh yeah, I've used this already. Okay. 9083 safe code. Maybe I'll write down. Safe code in conference. Just doing so much writing. Nothing on screen. This is why I wanted to hand cam this, or maybe start taking notes in Clip Studio on a sidebar. All conference notes and take them in the office safe. but we're not in the office. So how could we possibly have used 9083? Office safe. Why did I cross it out? There's a computer in the office that should give us access to a bunch of stuff, so I would have accessed it by now. Den. Garage or parlor. In case I get to open the garage. No, we've already been outside. Doesn't matter. We just need to not lock ourselves in. That's what's been getting us every time. Just don't think about it wrong. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. I mean, this box has the word blue on it. That says nothing. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. So one of them must be lying and one of them must be telling the truth. So the gems are in a box with the word blue on it means that it would be in neither of these boxes. So that can't be true. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Oh, I need a swig of water. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So it could be in either box. Which means it can't be that one. But when they put it in quotes, does that mean... This is like some word trickery, rule trickery, because this has the word blue on it in this sentence. And this has the word blue on it. All right. If this is wrong, I'm going to get mad. Yeah, that's not... That had the word blue. Just because you put it in quotation marks doesn't mean it's not on there. Come on now. That's okay. I don't agree with that one. That's some fucking bullshit. I'm not standing by that one. Send me to the chapel. Please smite down whoever created that puzzle. No, I'm kidding. Might as well. Whoa. Whoa. Locker room, sauna, and pump room. Now I wish I had read the book about operating the pump room. Can I... Nope. Pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running. Oh, what happens if I run in here? Will they get mad at me? I'm running in here. Oh, this is also a door? Okay, we can come back to that. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Nothing in here as usual. Really don't want to backtrack through a gymnasium. But we haven't been in one in a while. Oh, the car keys. And no garage. No garage. No key cards. Ridiculous. And a locked door. What are you good for? I can't even play basketball in here. Ugh. Oh. Am I squeaking? Oh, yo. The floor squeaks if I run in a circle on it. That's pretty funny. The pump room. Control water flow throughout the estate. 5 water pumps and 3 oversized tanks. Drain the pool and activate the sprinkler system. Oh. A puzzle. Huh. Pool. Question is, how the hell does this work? And is it even powered on? Okay. Greenhouse. Oh, what? Pump control panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. Yeah, 6 on there. Reserve tank. Tank 1. Pump 4, pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. Pump 2, tank switch. Now we've got a tough one. Pump 2, tank switch. Oh. Oh. So we need to remove stuff from the pool. Tank 1. Put them all in the reserve tank? It's completely separate. They're all full. I'm sure I don't understand this in any way, shape, or form. We have 4 pumps. We want to pump out of pump 4 into tank 1, which can hold 4 units. It currently has 0 units. Both tanks have 0 units. So we should be able to do this and and pump water out of the pool. No? Pump 6. This might be something we have to read that book for. And a dead end. Man, I really want to figure that puzzle out. Frustrating. But there are other places to go. Greenhouse. Why did those fill up? Four units. Oh no, it should go this way. Yeah. Out into the pump. I feel so stubborn trying to figure these puzzles out when I know there's a book that tells me how to do it. But I just want to do it. It has to be. It can't be that hard, surely. We've emptied both of them. Tank switch, pump control panel, water source selection. Source 6. I bet it doesn't actually correspond or something, that it's not actually that pipe, it's just an arrangement of methods to... Oh, there are three. There are 3 levels. Okay, hang on. There we go. And it should... Okay. We want to pump out to the kitchen. All right, this is so doable. The kitchen is number 3. Wait, huh? Kitchen is number 4, which only connects to tank 2. So we need to pump water into tank 2 from the fountain. And then we pump it to the kitchen. And back to the fountain. Oh, wait. No. No, no, no. That's the wrong way. I wanted to pump it out to the fountain. All right, all right. Wait, no, 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 no. Pump it back, pump it back. Pump it back in. And then we switch the direction of this to pump this back out to the fountain. All right, neutral position. Switch directions. Pump out to the fountain. Pump out of the pool. There we go. Just a little bit of thought. Just a little bit of brain power. Oh. All that for some coins. Huh. Well, that seems to be the story of what I've been doing in this game so far. All that for some coins. At least every other location has water. I do think I want to empty the fountain, though, now that I think about it. Because the fountain might have something in the bottom. Don't know where the reservoir... Oh my god, my pronunciation. The reservoir or aquarium are located. But I would like to empty the fountain. As such, we will fill the pool back up. All right, and then, how do we transfer over? We move water from tank to into location 4. Move kitchen water back to can't do anything with that. Doesn't work. Oh, right. There we go. And fill the pool back up? Wrong direction. Okay. That's funny. This is like a... Excuse me. Voice is starting to go. Complicated version of the Resident Evil puzzle that I always have to do. All right, and we'll go check out the fountain before we run out of steps. In fact, nah, we'll have time. I'll get another bedroom somewhere. Oh, my coins. My coins. Rabbit's foot. Very useful. We just want to keep going forever. What is this noise in here? Locked. You better not also be locked. Okay, thank you. Dark room. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now if we can find a place to turn the lights on. Never mind. We always look at our little bird friend for good luck. Oh, start the day with an extra 20 steps or get some food now. I think I want to keep going today. Oh, it's this room. Okay, the boudoir. We haven't been in here in a while. I'm going to show this thing off after ads end. In the meantime, I wonder if many of these puzzles are meant to be solved by finding the books, or if those are there in case you're stuck so that you don't feel the desire to look things up online. Because something I've realized, I don't know if other people have, I'm sure people have differing opinions on this, but I didn't play puzzle games until, how long ago was it? Maybe 2018 or something, when I played Fez. And I got pretty frustrated with it because it was my first kind of real full complicated puzzle game, because a lot of the puzzles it was frustrating, but it was a good experience because I had a friend who was also playing it at the same time, which is, I think, something we miss out on in the modern age. Like the old thing that people always talk about, where you're playing an NES game and you get stuck, and so you go to the playground with your buddies as a little kid, and you go, oh, I can't figure this part out, and one of them goes, oh, I accidentally burned this one bush and it opened up a secret passage, and you go back and you make it through the dungeon, and then you share secrets with each other. I felt like that was a really fun experience when playing Fez, but we got stuck on parts where we couldn't find the secrets because they were like something that almost needs a random chance to figure out. Like you randomly say, oh, what if I decide to click this one pixel or something? I can't remember specifically, of course. They weren't probably that ridiculous, but... And then stuff that was kind of like ARGs, but the ARG didn't exist anymore by the time we were playing. And I feel like a lot of the puzzle games that people say are very good, the meat of the game is essentially an ARG of some sort, or some kind of thing where, to me, it feels like it's not, oh, think about this puzzle we put in the game. It's like, do you recognize this slightly off pattern that might appear in another location that we didn't say was there, and you'll have to go back and play the game like 5 times to notice it. I guess it's good for replayability, but I have so many games to play that I can't be expected to go back and replay Cocoon 10 times, you know? As an example, that was one of the games I played recently, which I thought was a cute little fun game with like well put together puzzles, but not overly, you know, terribly complex, because it turns out the real puzzles are quite odd. and you have some pattern recognition to do in the environment. I won't spoil it in case people like that stuff, but puzzle in this game, this picture, the safe, was a present for Christmas, and so, as I believe Unlisted pointed out last time, the code to the safe is Christmas. And I just haven't played a puzzle game in so long. I feel like I would not have thought about that. Gem. And this letter that we read already. Okay. Letter 4. Time safe has red letter 6. We say Christmas safe. Red letter 4, in which we talk about Marion's disappearance, the author. I'm shocked you have so little regard that you would play the king's scullion, stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up everything. All you can do is think of your name. Cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment. Do not clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. 100 bells, 100 nights. 100 nights. What could this mean? Through your silence, you bless this betrayal. Our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. We will not be coming for Christmas this year. So Daniel is my father because I'm Simon. And he is upset with our uncle. He did not display that to me when... Oh, holly. There's holly on the inside. Holly inside safe door. And it looks like this. 3, 4, 1, 2, and there's a cut down the middle for the stem, and then a frame. All right. Helpful. Nothing else in here for us, just the apples. Play a record. It's moving. Does that mean the spooky music is playing out of the gramophone? Yeesh. Uncle had some strange taste. That's for sure. Our coins, our banana. This still says 555. Items for sale. I really just wanted to make it back to the entrance hall cleanly. Can we please? We cannot. Well, I suppose the sauna can't hurt. Oh, deposit box key for the vault. Oh. Okay. All right. Gotta be precious about where I go in case we happen upon a vault and I don't have enough gems to acquire it. Damn, we have to go all the way back around. Really? Yeesh. To check the entrance. Could have kept going north, but I mean, we unlocked a new thing. That's all we're about right now, eh? I need to go look at the fountain. I fucking knew it. I knew there would be stairs leading down. Time to head south. Yo. No. No. I don't have the right key yet. You gotta be kidding me. Of course. Of course not. There's much more to this. Will I be able to make it somewhere with a vault? I sure hope so. Maybe if you can just give me a bedroom? Yay! All right. One more key. And a little more time. Now we know that the keys don't work on those doors. What? I missed a whole ass magnifying glass in this room. That would have been nice to have. Maybe I can use it on this map just to clarify. Mount Holly with its nuclear peak. Tanner Fork. It's still low res, so this didn't actually help. 100 bells. Angel Tower. I need to get to Angel Tower. My people are in there. Dark room, utility closet, and we have a magnifying glass. Okay. I think I have a plan. Did we find a date? The date that they were married. 1951 was when they got married. So, hang on. Let me just not mess this up. All right. Keycard entry system off. Gymnasium off. Garage on. Okay. Dark room. Dark room. Please make it. Please just give me another bedroom or something. Okay. None of these have anything. I need this. 1128. Ha. There it is. 1128 Orchard Code. And we can save that for tomorrow because I've written it down and requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the west wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. She has a beauty mark, but the woman in the bedroom didn't have a beauty mark, did she? Battery pack. Nothing of interest in any of these others. Alright, buddy. He's taking too many selfies. Ah! Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. We're figuring shit out. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Yes, indeed. I know that's right. I assume you must be Hartley, but who knows? Not me. Alright. We know the code, we don't need to use it immediately, so let's see if we can move on. And hope for a vault. Or a bedroom or something. Ooh, do we have... billiard room. Don't necessarily need that. But I do need more steps. And we say hi to the hamster. Hello. Hello, small one. I guess this proves that living things stuck in rooms... Or no, it wasn't taken out of rotation. I guess that's the issue. This room is always in rotation, so it's not being like deleted or reset from existence. Which might be what they were worried about with the bunker. Alright, bye little guy. Let us go and see what the gymnasium looks like with no power. Assuming we can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nothing special, really. I don't understand how we reach different ranks, but if this room gives me some food very soon... Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh, those are the ranks. Okay. Okay. All we have to do is make it to rank 8. Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Nothing in here. No. Man. And this room, because this room takes 2 from us. Ah. Alright. C'est la vie. That's the end of that run. Okay. I want to check on that code that we found for the garden, the orchard. Because then we will know. Maybe I'll save and quit after that, if it lets me save mid-run. Because I do need to go eat dinner. I'm really wondering how well this game may suit itself to streaming. I feel like so far it's very slow and methodical. I don't know if it's 20 steps. Okay. Don't know if it's the right vibe, but I do want to finish it. So even if I have to play it on my own, it's mostly just that I don't have a ton of time to play outside of streaming, so I thought might as well, right? Toolshed, my bestie. Hammer. Oh, okay. What's the other tool? Dude, okay. Immense. Saving on keys. We keep getting locked out of rooms. And now this is open forever because we solved that puzzle. Hello, birds. All right, what was it? 1128. Yes. Okay. That feels good. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Wow. Smokestack. What's going on here? We got another blue flame. I love how it makes the stove, gas stove startup noise. It makes sense, but it's just funny. Funny detail. They didn't have to do that, but I'm glad they did. It makes me chuckle. Sundial. So we can know what time it is out here. Anything of import? No. Okay. Broken. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. Until indeterminate. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to end after this. This is going to be a lot of reading. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some records of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula, groundskeeper. Okay. Okay, Robert. Let me note your name. It's real old stool, ew. Old school style of game, old stool. Ugh, I've seen some of those in subway restrooms. But yeah, I feel like a lot of modern games like this have started up an in-game automatic notebook where when you find information, it writes it down, which tells me that they want me writing everything down because they don't have this in this game. The puzzles could be literally anything. Among my mission... Oh, no. My brain. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conversation and oversight. Conversation. Alright, hang on a second. I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight, that makes more sense for a groundskeeper, of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Okay. So Epson died before 99. Epson, death, closed, west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. Okay, green rooms on east and west perimeters. Terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house, and while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay, this is important. Let's say, poor, good, poor, rich, barren, poor. I had exactly enough space at the bottom of my notebook for this. The other side is rich, good, rich, poor, good, rich, good, poor. And then we say R is rich soil, P is poor soil, G is good soil, X is barren, only on perimeters. I just noticed that the pen I'm writing with and the notebook I'm writing in are both blue. Purely coincidence, I assure you. Smudge pots. Oh, that's what these are. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. Okay. Orchard, gas, smudge pots, which I think we can light if we create a tool with a magnifying glass and battery, I think it was. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I've submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Arinda currently in the cloister. Okay, Arinda in cloister with a much more appropriate angel, Rina. Replace. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Okay, Rina, replace is angel of garden. And then we can write down Rina's number when we go to the chapel. Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending to the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only seen Rina's depiction in the chapel. Okay. Rina is gardener with a hoe in hand, because I remember there's one with a hoe and one with a pitchfork, so it's an important distinction. All right. Smudge pots. They've turned off because I turned on the gas for the blue flame. Still 60 steps left. Blue flame is on. We already got the tool shed. So I think this will be a good place to end off for tonight and be excited about what we have to do next time. Oh, they don't let me. All right, well, speed run, I guess. That's so fucked up. Pantry. I don't even know what we're looking for this time. Parlor. So much for fixing sleep schedules. For real. This box contains gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. All 3 boxes contain gems. So this is a lie. It must be this one. Went out the window. It's fine, it's fine. I'll go as fast as I can. Chapel. And the one with the hoe in hand is number 1. So Rina is angel number 1. Okay. Now we know. And that's already functional. Go back to the entrance. Key. Foundation. Can't open that. Open this door. Patio. This is in a location with good soil. So, plants. No luck with plants. and no shovel to dig with. Any items in here? No items. Wait. I know how to draw. Okay. Ooh. Greenhouse. Haven't been in here. And it's on a 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a rich soil location. I'm gonna start early unpacking. Have fun rest of stream. All right. See you later, Calv. Now what? Okay, we need a lever for that. It's broken. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, and the sprinklers are on because we turned the water on in here. I see. All right. Don't mess around. Just go fast. Oh, trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins. So toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. What do these words mean? Trees found inside will never shade. Okay, there are no trees in here. There's a statue out there, though. The gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coin. So toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. I don't want to write all that down. Oh. Shovel. Yeah, we need a lever for this. But let's go back to the patio, why don't we? See if we can dig up some goodies. Gonna be a rusty... Oh, old tin can. Thanks. Please be useful. Some coins. Okay. This shovel's not as exciting as I was hoping it would be. A coin. A rather dirty one at that. Another dirty coin. All right. Oh. The aquarium. Fishy. There's a bed in there. Hello? What is happening in here? Hey, pal. It's so fun to encounter living creatures. I feel like this is such a... Encountering living creatures in such an empty game, devoid of other human beings. Draw floor plans leading north. Even if they're like fish or hamsters. Are those laundry machines? I don't know. It just feels so... Nice. Fuck. Give me something good. Give me something fun. Corridor, hallway, commissary. I have money. Let's go to the commissary. Why not? Gems. More gems. A key. Set of gems. Why not? Whatever. Whatever. It's empty as usual. Keep going. Oh, I could have used my lockpick. But the cloister. Alright, who is here instead? The Queen Angel. Or, I assume based on the crown. Queen Angel. Who is Orinda. In cloister. And we can figure out their number based on the chapel. Can I get in there? Can I dig those? Please? No? Ballerina. Okay, and we open this every time because it has a gem in it. Don't have to read the note again, though. Ah, unlucky. Ooh, secret passage. Haven't been in one of these since the first day, I think. And we want... What kind of rooms are over on this side? This has good soil. Might as well be a green room. Yes! Lockpick worked. Okay. More likely to draw unusual rooms, but we don't have keys or a key card. Could go left in the courtyard, but I do want to keep going and get gems tomorrow. A water bottle, regular water bottle, regular sunflower, more gems, more lore, a disc. Do we have a... Don't have a computer yet. Okay. Coupon. Oh, they really don't want me to stop playing. That's crazy. Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir in the blue hours of Wednesday morning. This is November 5th. Venerable Baron of Mount Holly's Herbert S. Sinclair passed away at the ripe age of 73. Okay. H.S. died at 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, and not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue of ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, okay, Mary Matthew Jones, missing 6 years. Better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold. That's right. Marigold. Enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations, such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance, okay, The Red Prince. Were these all written as clues for this puzzle? Swimbird, A New Clue. Remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones. Oh, we're her son. We are That's why our father was so mad. We are her son. A lad of but 14 summers, 14 years old, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. All right. Well, I don't have time for the more to follow. And I should know. Lockpick. Can't pick the lock. All right. What? Why did it keep making picking noises? All right. Going back. Hello, Lara. I've been trying to get the game to let me go. I'm speedrunning this day because it said if I quit the game, it ends the day. It doesn't just save in the middle of the day. So I want to go eat dinner and go to bed. Security. Oh, yeah. Okay. Upgrade a room. Hallway upgrade. How are you, Lara? Okay, hallway +1 key, +1 lock trunk. Add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. Let's do a lock trunk just for fun. Why not? Even though I'm always in need of keys. Probably a bad idea on my part, but who cares? Pepitas yummy? You got food? I'm so hungry. I could eat a... Anyways. All right, I think that's it. We got to check out the chapel to check on which angel is the one with the crown. I think it was here. Yes, Angel 7 is Orinda, the queen, or the protector, whatever this might be. Let's see. So those top doors were locked. The middle one requires a key. There is nowhere else to go. We have a compass, a shovel, a lockpick, a sledgehammer, and a coupon book. We have no money. All right. That's it. We're out of here. I meant to end 40 minutes ago, but that's just how it is sometimes. All right. Still haven't been able to make it back to the antechamber since day 2, but it's never open anyways, so... That's gonna be all for this game for tonight. And I guess I'll see how I feel about it next week. I feel like it's so slow and thoughtful. I don't know if it makes for good content. So maybe I'll have something I want to play more next week. Who knows? But tomorrow, let's switch to here. Tomorrow, pay attention to my Twitter or YouTube channel because I will be announcing a new cover that's coming out very soon on there. So posting a scheduled premiere on YouTube and a trailer on Twitter for it. So if you want to listen to it, to support me in my efforts, please go check it out when it releases. Otherwise, I think I might be streaming tomorrow with Lara, depending on what we decide on. I don't know yet. But I'm definitely streaming on Saturday for Maid Day with Nahi. She hasn't told me what we're doing. So I guess come and find out with me. I'll probably be getting tortured. And yeah. Whoa, of course Lara's excited about that. But yes, tomorrow, possible collab with Lara. Probably will just be on her channel. We'll see. Friday, no stream because I'm going to be busy. Even though I usually like streaming Fridays, so we're doing Saturday instead. That's all for me. Otherwise, thank you again, Milky, for the raid. And who should we raid? We can raid Jazz. Why not? They're just chatting right now. It looks like they're playing the daily games. The Doles, as they're called by Northern Lion. So I think Jazz is an L fan too. Maybe we'll chat about that. But I'm gonna send you guys over. Please say hi for me. I guess I could put a raid message. I don't know. Nobody's gonna type it, but it's fine. I'll just do it for myself. Until I get follower emotes. We're using the wings for now. Yeah, that's gonna be all from me. So go say hi for me. Be nice, behave. I know a lot of you are from Milky's channel. I'm so sure you're well behaved. So let's see you on Saturday. And thank you for joining. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.